This how-to video is going to go over how to set up a communication path on an alarm. So this would go under the assumption that you have already established your outputs and you have already established your routes, and now you just need to add those routes to your alarms along with the message that's going out. If you haven't already done that, there's videos and how-tos on Wiki to do that, so make sure you do that first before you start this one. From your main page here, we're going to select the core software, and what we want to be is in devices, so we can select that here, or we can use the icons to navigate, so configuration and devices. And I'm going to use this existing device that has alarms on it, so click there, I'm going to hit edit. And you could also use this same what I'm going to show you on a new device. You would just do it at the time when you were creating it. We're going to go to monitoring points, and as you can see here I have a maintenance alarm, which is a dual state alarm, so a set and a clear. And then I also have a team lead, which is a TriState, so a set and acknowledge and clear. So I'm going to set up the maintenance one first. So what I want to do is I want to click over here where it says communications, and then what I want to do is I want to head to add a communication path. It's going to come up as, it's going to be called default. This route means that I'm going to select one of my routes that I have set up in the system. So I'm just going to go with my test route. What lag time means is that if you want to give the operator time to resolve the issue before you actually call someone, so this would be in seconds. So if I set it up as like say 120 seconds, basically it would give the operator 2 minutes to fix the issue before it actually sent out the message to call it. The other reason you would use this is if you are using paging transmitters. So that paging transmitter just needs a little bit of a delay before it sends information out. So generally like a 5-second delay is pretty much, it generally does the trick. I would set that to 0. It has pre-configured messages in here. So if you were to click that, you'll see it says this name, it's a tag. So what it's saying is give me the name of the alarm. So get the name of the alarm, need it out, and then the name of the device. So our device is called test 33. So basically this message would say maintenance needed at test 30. Then we can also do our clear message, which is going to give us the same thing. The name, issues resolved at the device name. So maintenance issue resolved at station or test 33. You can, when you have the routes in here, or paths, sorry, you can delete them, you can duplicate them, you can put them on a clipboard so that you can paste them to another alarm. You can move them up and down if you have multiple ones. The other thing you can do here is if this was a situation where I'm not using emails or anything with text, or I don't want to do that whole text to speech, I want to actually play an audio file. So you would essentially delete these out, and you would select to use an audio file, and then you would use one. You would select one file. So let's just say this was 100, and then my clear message was 300. So then that would set that up. So I'm going to duplicate that piece there. I'm going to add these back. So what escalate means is, so when that set message is activated, you want it to escalate through all of your levels inside your route. So that's what that would do. If you uncheck it, it's basically going to send out a message to the first level, and then it's not going to do anything anymore after that. As a general rule, you want that selected. The next one we're going to set up here is this TriState, which you'll see is essentially the same. So communications tab, path, select a route. You can do the same thing with your messages here. Right, it gives you your default ones. The other thing is if you can also just type in whatever you want here if you don't want to use the tag method. It'll let you say whatever you want. Audio file part would follow the same path. The difference that you'll see here is there's an escalate for acknowledge. So basically escalate for this one works the same as I was saying before. It's going to escalate through there until someone acknowledges through your levels, which you generally want. But if you check mark it for this one, it means that it's going to continue to escalate those acknowledged messages through your route, depending on how you have that set up. As a general rule, that's not something you want to do, but if there is a case where you want to, just select that. I mean, I'm just going to deselect that. And so essentially now we're going to see our team lead needed at test 33. Team lead responded to test 33. And then the last one that's going to go out is that team lead issue has been resolved at test 33. So once you get all your paths set up, basically save and exit. Now you've got those set up for that system and those alarms. If this is a PC device, obviously this is going to be instantaneous. If it's a hardware device, you'll just need to go to your device status and update module configuration. That will conclude this how-to on setting up communication paths. Keep in mind this is good for BSEs, call stations, PSMs, any of your PC modules, and all works. And I look forward to talking to you again.